Hi everyone, it's Chris. Welcome to Firms Consulting channel. I know many of you are taking some time off now, so I thought I would reflect on the time we are taking away and specifically from what we are trying to get away. We know education is important, right? Many of us are born with very little. We have little wealth, few career prospects, little family support, and no fallback of any kind. All we do have is our health and access to school, and we start that long slog, and it is so hard. But we relentlessly pursue education since it is the only reliable way to the middle and upper middle class, and for the best and lucky, a path to great success and wealth. Education is the one equalizing the world, isn't it? With the right education and attitude, a kid from the most impoverished slum in the poorest city in the world can command the attention of the board of the most elite company in the world in the greatest country in the world. We therefore spend years studying to get into the right high school, the right university or the best university we can get into, MBA, PhD program. We do this because we know any education is valuable and the right education is life-changing. And we act like being educated is an absolute measure with a clear end point. For many, an MBA or PhD is that end point. Once we achieve it, we assume we no longer need an education. It is done. The time to enjoy our life and have some fun has finally arrived. And that is what many of us take a vacation from. We take a vacation from education or the experiences that teach us things. Even though we read in the papers and books that lifelong learning mindset is important, that personal and professional development does not end with formal education, that is the way most of us act. We are programmed to act that way due to the media and things we see around ourselves. How many adverts have you seen on television, the internet or print that promotes lifelong learning? Most adverts are about escaping to some magical world away from the pressures of life. And even if we start our lives knowing we need lifelong learning attitude, we slowly become brainwashed by the ads and the behavior of our peers and so on. Nobody wants to be that person reading a tome on critical thinking at the beach, like succeeding as a management consultant. Yet there is nothing wrong with that person. That person will likely be a CEO one day, isn't it? Adult life truly mirrors high school. In high school, we want to spend time having fun with the cool kids who are too cool to get an education. And it is the determined kids who reap the rewards. Just like in high school, grit and determination is the lead indicator for success in one's early 20s and 30s. How one keeps educating themselves, a consistent lifelong learning mindset, is the lead indicator for success in one's 40s and 50s. We know this deep down to be true, yet somehow we are seduced by slick advertising to think otherwise. We all know brilliant management consultants who were managed out. We all know brilliant bankers who lost their jobs. We all have incredibly hard-working parents, aunts and uncles who have been let go, passed over for promotion in favor of a candidate with much less experience, or seen their careers slide. Many had the right degrees, the right number of years of experience, and the right connections. So what happened to them? In some cases, it was just bad luck, isn't it? But in most cases, people failed to equip themselves with the right skills. They lacked a lifelong learning mindset. It could be a lack of the right communication skills to convince an employer to take a bet on them. And in other cases, it was their own technical skills. And too often we view education as an event. And once we experience the event, we move on. We plan our lives after education to do other things, but not keep learning. I remember talking to a manager I knew at PwC who told me he wanted to only work on projects that require his current skills level. He said he knows enough and has no interest in learning new skills. What do you think happened to his career? He basically decided to make himself irrelevant a few years down the line. In life, like during my MBA and most others, we are all marked on a curve. So rather than looking at how well educated we are and how much of a vacation we truly deserve, we should look around and see how our competitors are doing. If a few peers with a lifelong learning mindset keep educating themselves, They will raise the average for everybody. And the truth is that a small group will always have a lifelong learning mindset, especially within an environment that attracts high performers. They will keep educating themselves. They will view their degrees as the start and keep moving forward. And if they move forward, you have to move forward as well, or you will fall behind the curve. A lifelong learning mindset is a big commitment. Education after a degree is hard. There is no formal prize like a degree. When you are reading about strategy, problem solving in your free time, or learning to build databases for big data on a weekend. No one even knows you are making the sacrifice. There is no professor mapping out a curriculum. There is no counselor helping you to complete the degree. There is no obvious marker of success. There are no understanding students, and often even family or anyone in the same boat as you to help you along. Unlike a degree which signifies you have learned something, which leads to you having less to prove, when you educate yourself, you have to demonstrate the skills to prove to colleagues you have developed a new skill. This makes it a lot harder. And if you can demonstrate the skills, you gain new respect. With a degree, you will gain lots of credit even if you have not developed any new skills. And the myriad of things to learn keeps changing after your degree, isn't it? You have to learn about new sectors, critical reasoning, presenting, speaking, and working within teams. It is pretty much an endless list, and the list is unique for each person. And the true prize is a promotion and impact you can make. In a formal degree, the prize is usually the degree, and it is celebrated as such, even though it does not mean much yet in terms of impact. I believe a lifelong learning mindset is crucial. I am often asked, what do you think was the most important reason you managed to achieve the things you achieved? And to me, it is clearly a lifelong learning mindset and being willing to pay the price that comes with it. I'm always learning. It is the one thing I keep on doing. It is one investment I keep on making. I routinely cancel and postpone fun plans, like going to a restaurant or a party, but I never stop learning new skills. So my advice is not to stop taking time to rest. Of course, don't do it. But as Bill Matassoni, and if you're not familiar, Bill is a former McKinsey senior partner and worldwide head of marketing and one of firm's consulting mentors, as he says, you have to change twice. You have to adopt lifelong learning mindset and be willing to pay the price it comes with. You have to accept that education is an ongoing process, it's a daily process. By all means, make sure you get enough rest, but make ongoing education a part of your life. You can do both. This is actually why we invested so much in creating a lot of apps for our strategy training platform. We have Roku, iOS, Android apps, so that our members can listen to the training programs on the go, because many of us have very limited time. But if you are prioritizing lifelong learning, you will make the time. You will find creative ways for you to continue learning. You can be listening to training programs on the go when you're driving to work. You can be listening to it while you're in the shower, while you're in the bathtub, while you're washing dishes, while you are doing laundry, while you are working out, while you are walking the dog, while you are doing something around the house or doing something in the garden. You can find creative ways to continue investing in yourself. This is such an amazing time when you have all these resources that you can consume and that can help you continue developing yourself while multitasking, while doing other things. So there was never a better time to continue investing in yourself if you have very limited time. I can tell you that FC Insiders, who are our most loyal clients that have access to strategytraining.com and our advanced programs, most of them are incredibly successful and busy people. They have children, they have obligations at work, they hold senior positions within the organizations, and they have very limited time, but they make time. They use our programs when they drive into work. They work through our programs while flying to see a client. They work through our programs while they are working out, taking out garbage, doing laundry, doing dishes, whatever time they have that they can combine with learning is the time they utilize, and they have very limited time to just sit in front of a computer and work through one of our programs that requires that kind of dedication and time and complete focus on the task. So I can guarantee you that in your life right now, you have opportunities to be learning. You can start from free resources. If you like our resources, we have hundreds of free episodes. Go to our iTunes channels, Case Interviews and Management Consulting, and Strategy Skills. Those are two main channels that we have on iTunes. We have hundreds of free podcasts that you can start with. Start investing in yourself today. You will thank me later. That is all for this video. If you guys have any other tips, please share it in the comments. This is a community. Feel free to leave a link to your favorite educational resources. If you have not yet subscribed, then do it now. Click that button below to subscribe to our channel for new videos every single week. And don't forget to ring the bell as well, so you get a notification when the next video is out. We are trying to reach 50,000 subscribers by the end of December, so if you subscribe, you will really be helping us out. And of course, if you liked the video and found it helpful, then click the thumbs up button, because that will help this channel with the YouTube algorithm. Before you go, I got one more opportunity to share with you. If you want to develop stronger critical thinking, communication, problem-solving skills, then I would like to invite you to firmsconsulting.com/promo, where you can get sample training episodes from our strategytraining.com platform. I will share with you many very powerful free resources to help you have a leg up versus other people around you. Stay focused, stay productive, do good things for the world. And I'm looking forward to see you next time.